The Lagos State House of Assembly has summoned the State Public Procurement Agency to investigate alleged extravagant spending by the offices of Governor Babajide Sanwolu and Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat. Reports indicate that Governor Sanwolu faced criticism for approving 7.5 million naira to replace liquid fragrance in his office and 2 billion naira for rechargeable fans in the Deputy Governor's office, despite Deputy Governor Hamzat clarifying that his office received only 2 million naira instead of the reported 3 billion naira. Questions have arisen about other expenses. These include 44.8 million naira for clearing vegetables within the Ekpe Mixed Development Scheme and 73 million naira for producing official portraits of President Bola Tinubu and the governor. Speaker Mudashiru Obasa stated during plenary that the Assembly needed to investigate the issue to establish the facts, despite efforts by the executive to dismiss the story as untrue. The Assembly also decided to postpone screening 6 cabinet nominees sent by Sanwolu for confirmation due to a lack of disclosure of their identities. The governor's letter only named one commissioner nominee, Mr. Abiodun Ogunleye, with the identities of the 5 special advisor nominees unspecified. Meanwhile, Governor Sanwolu, responding to the controversy surrounding the procurement record released by the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency, affirmed his administration's openness to criticism. Speaking during the inauguration of the Lagos State Building Control Agency building in Ikeja, the governor welcomed an open letter from the governorship candidate of the Action Democratic Congress, Funsho Doherty, challenging him to clarify the approval of substantial expenditure. Governor Sanwolu assured that the government would continue to publish its spending, keeping it open for public scrutiny. He acknowledged the importance of criticism, emphasizing the government's commitment to transparency and responsibility. Despite recognizing the possibility of mistakes in the procurement record, he stressed his team's dedication to serving the people of Lagos and the state with utmost commitment. In another news, the former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Mr. Godwin Emefiele has reportedly refunded whopping 4 trillion naira to the coffers of the federal government, stolen while he was at the helm of affairs of the Apex Bank. According to a source close to the investigators, besides reportedly returning 4 trillion naira, Emefiele also allegedly gave up ownership of 6 banks linked to him. In a related development, the source revealed that a former CBN deputy governor, Tunde Lemo, also reportedly refunded $500 million embezzled taxpayers' money. The most shocking of all, however, was the discovery of $275 million in the bank account of a 6-year-old son of Sabiu Yusuf, aka Tunde, a personal assistant to former President Muhammadu Buhari. Also discovered was another 1.5 trillion naira in the personal account of the former personal assistant to former President Buhari. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is currently negotiating using some influential Nigerians on how to refund the funds without being exposed. Only recently, National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu lamented that the current administration inherited a bankrupt country from the Buhari's government due to the large scale of looting that occurred then. It could be recalled that Tinubu employed the services of Mr. Obasa, a special investigator, to investigate the activities of CBN under Emefiele and related entities. So far, Obasa has recovered over 12 trillion naira looted, mostly by members of the former President Buhari's administration. The source also claimed that the committee has also rejected several millions of dollars in bribe offers from former members of the Buhari's government to avoid being arrested and exposed. In another news, Honorable Moses Thomas Sule, the Speaker of the Plateau State House of Assembly, has tendered his resignation. Honorable Gwotan Fom, the Deputy Speaker, also tendered his resignation. Gabriel Dawang, the member for Pangshin North, has been chosen to serve as the new Speaker. The new Deputy Speaker of the Assembly is Honorable Timothy Dantong, who represents the Riyom constituency. The development may be related to the dismissal of the State Assembly PDP legislators and Governor Caleb Mutfwang, according to sources. More details later. Also, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) on Tuesday revealed that it had obtained a court order mandating President Bola Tinubu to explain how he spent funds saved from the removal of fuel subsidy. The rights organization detailed that the Federal High Court in Lagos granted the order on Tuesday. Federal High Court Lagos has today granted us the leave to apply for an order of mandamus to direct and compel President Tinubu to disclose details of spending of the 400 billion naira fuel subsidy savings, a statement by SERAP read. Recall that President Tinubu had immediately removed fuel subsidy when he was sworn in as the country's president. The development triggered an increase in the pump price of fuel, going up from 189 naira per litre to over 600 naira, which it currently sells, causing an outrageous hike in transportation and other commodities. President Tinubu said in July that Nigeria could save over 1 trillion naira from the removal of petrol subsidy in a little over 2 months of the policy. However, there has been an increased call for President Tinubu's government to explain how he spent the money saved from the removal of fuel subsidy. On Lagos, state officials have announced that the documents provided by the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency may contain errors. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwolu revealed this information during the commissioning ceremony of the newly constructed operations headquarters of the Lagos State Building Control Agency in the state capital, Ikeja. The Sanwolu administration has faced criticism regarding government expenditure recently. Deputy Governor Obasa has denied internet claims that his office received over 2 billion naira for the provision of refrigerators, lights, and rechargeable fans. Sanwolu said, "Over the weekend, we saw on social media how some people can politically turn around all of our attempts to be responsible, transparent, and committed to good governance." Officers in Lagos State have come out to show that there could be mistakes on some lines of items. There was a particular issue where an item was meant to be 2 million naira, but it was written as 2 billion. There are many discrepancies that may have been corrected by PPA. We are not going to join issues with anyone on social media. All we are committed is to the continuous service of the people of Lagos. In a statement sent through his spokesman, Buhari'S, the governor stated that the state had nothing to conceal from the scandal and that it was unnecessary.